Hello and welcome. This is Christian from Vision 6D. Today we are going to see how we introduce lags between tasks. So as an example, I have here a project which is an IT project with the introduction of a software for a company which is a CRM. Here we have a first stage which is initiation. It's the moment when we do the project proposal, planning, and then project approval. When we submitted the plan, the stakeholders that will make the decision about the project, they said to us that it is a bit too sharp to receive the proposition and then to immediately make a decision. So they want us to give them some 5 days for reflection before to approve the project. So I'm going to introduce a lag between the moment I delivered the proposal or by the end of the planning session and the project approval. For that, I go here into information and I will go and see what's defined for the predecessors. In order to put any lag, we need to have a relation type which is defined. It means you need to have predecessors that are defined. So to introduce a lag, it's really simple. You simply go here, and we said they need 5 days to reflect on the project. So I changed this by 5 days. And you see that MS Project has changed this as E days, meaning that they are elapsed times. Elapsed times means they even count weekends or holidays. So we'll see now what's happening to our case. And you see here, the project approval has been moved by 5 days. If now we count in reality what was done, you see there is 1 day, second, third, fourth, and the fifth. But you see that here in between are gray days. So it means that these are elapsed times. They even consider that weekends and holidays can be included in elapsed times. If it's not what you wanted, you can just simply increase the value of the elapsed times. We see here in the middle that the predecessor has been defined as task 13 with start to finish relation and plus the 5 E days as the lag. We are now going to look at lead times. Lead times are an overlap between two tasks where those tasks share a dependency. So we are going to look here at this point. This point is a moment when during the project we are defining the requirements, and after that we will do a solution evaluation during that time, which is here. So I've changed slightly the project in the sense that we could maybe already start some part of the solution evaluation once we are advanced enough into defining the requirements. So in order to do that, I will go here, and to show it, I'm following exactly the same path as we did before. I'm going down, sorry we don't see it exactly, into the task information. I'm going again into the predecessor, and you see here the task which is preceding is the requirements with the ID 16. It's a relation which is finished to start. So what we want to do is now to give some lead time, meaning that the current task could start a bit earlier. For this, it's quite simple. I'm going to put in, instead of saying it will just be 2 days, I'm going to say it's -2 days. It's a -2 days. And we'll see what will happen with this. You see that it again sets it as elapsed time. And now I'm going to say OK. And you see here the task solution evaluation still has the relation with the end of the requirements, but as we said, it can already start 2 days before the end of the requirements. With that, I've shown you how to insert lead time. I moved at the end of the project because I want to show you another place where we use a lag. You see here, typically this describes a lag. So what is it exactly? At the end of the project, so once we put the system into production, there is a period which is called the production run. It means that during that time, you look how the system is behaving, users are using it. The idea is maybe during that phase, you need some people to give you some help. Any good project is always ended by what we call a closing meeting. A closing meeting, it's a moment when you review with all the participants of the meeting what went well, what wasn't so okay, and what you can improve. What I prefer to do, it's not to have the closing meeting exactly at the end of the project as it would be here, but to give it some delay. Like that we can reflect a bit, everything can calm down, and for that I insert a lag. You can really understand how this is done. I will just show it like that. You are really completely sure, and it brush ups what we just learned. So you see here, we've introduced a 2 weeks lag between the closing meeting and the end of the production run. So far so good. So I think now you know about lags and lead time. It's up to you now to experiment. You like the video, you can thumb up, you can like it, you can subscribe to my channel, send me comments. So I thank you very much and hope to see you soon. Bye!